Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the three, small forward. And for Seattle, they've got Thompson, and it's Levins in at the point. So Seattle will get the first possession. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Curry. And here's Butler outside. No good there.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks for that, Ali. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. Thompson pulls it in.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Jefferson. And here is Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Pajemski. Curry looking it over. From 13, Seattle pulls it in. Here's Levins. And he makes it on the layup. Levins gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. And he lobs it up. 5 on the clock. In transition, here they come. Here's Harrison, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Stephen Curry is second.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Outside Curry. On target from about 13 feet.
Well, that's just easy for Curry, and you can see how comfortable he is in the mid-range area.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Inside. Seattle move the ball around. Jefferson. Pure from three-point range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Butler is a very physical player. He wants to get into your body and draw the whistle.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls.
You know, there's always a lot of talk around Jimmy Butler, but the fact is this. When the game is on the line, Butler can raise his effort level. It's almost unmatched in this league.
hits them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Here's Thompson. Soft touch off the glass. Thompson's got 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Green, a screen. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, he's a below-average shooter from distance, but when Green is connecting from out there, it really opens up the...
Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Anderson. On the wing, Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 5.
Well, if Green is taking quick shots like that, it speaks to how confident he is.
Levins can't hit.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Butler. Anderson pulls it down. Seattle leading by 8. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Moody passes to Green. Back to Moody. And here's Curry for 3. Nails it from 3. Curry's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
It's Anderson on the wing. Pass to Harrison. Here's Levins. Here's Reynolds. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Seattle, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there, the communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Warriors trail by 7. They've got Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Galloway in at the 4. Outside, Green. Curry against Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Back to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Butler. Jefferson grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
And for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond with the 3 and the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Horford in at the center position. Dinwiddie against Curry. Outside Butler. Horford for 3. Seattle pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie, and he jams it home with authority.
Check out Dinwiddie's hops. He certainly caught the defense by surprise there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Can't hit from in close. Seattle leading by 12. Seattle move the ball around. To the wing on the left. Jefferson. Yes! And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Jefferson's got 6 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Pass to Horford. Now here's Butler. Just 4 to shoot to halt the run. Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dermonenko. Takes the 3. Jefferson, good. Jefferson's got 6 here in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Moody from outside. And the Warriors miss again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pass to Butler. And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
Levins gets the bucket. Levins got 8.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Butler taking his time here. And Galloway pulls it down.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing. Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Moody passes to Curry. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. Here's Levins, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Curry finds Butler. Screen by Horford. Butler up top. 6 to shoot. 13 feet out. Seattle pulls it in. Jefferson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
The Warriors shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Back to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you know if there's anyone who's going to stick their nose in the action, in the paint, it's Draymond Green.
Here's Curry, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so it's Seattle, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for Golden State.
You can't stop anybody. You can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. Checking out the circumstances for Seattle. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on. Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home those points. It's so good. Yeah,
See what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Man, it is.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. Glad to have you back. Warriors trail by 21. They've got Thompson, and it's Jefferson in at the 2. Back to Curry. Launches it from deep. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 10 points for him.
Yeah, Curry's range is just unbelievable from anywhere on the floor. He is lethal.
And for Golden State, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Butler in at the 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And for Seattle, they've got Thompson, and it's Levins in at the 1. Back to Pajemski. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Thompson pulls it in. Seattle leading by 20. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Curry. Jackson-Davis a screen. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Seattle leading by 22. Here's Harrison. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Back to Curry. And he's going for the lob. Thompson with a steal. Here's Harrison. He's covered by Curry. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
To end the run, Seattle pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Harrison, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Golden State calls timeout.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Pajimski. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Reynolds. Butler covering. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Outside Butler. Jackson Davis' screen to get back on track. Seattle pulls it in.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Dermonenko. Seattle move the ball around. Reynolds' shot is off. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Now here's Butler. Tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Buries it from 3. Butler's got 7 points.
Yeah, Butler just using that screen to perfection.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Galloway. Rebounded by Butler. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pajimski's shot is good.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Pass to Dermonenko. Fires it. And again, it's Seattle missing. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pajimski. And Seattle calls time here.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Burks, he's checked in for Galloway. And the Warriors make some changes.
Substitution on the court.
The Supersonics have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Reynolds. On the wing, Milton. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Reynolds. Elbow shot on the way. And again, it's Seattle missing. Healed from outside. And no good. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Seattle out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Warriors, the combo up front is Draymond in post. Moses Moody out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Butler in at the small forward position.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
And Post gets it to go. Post has got his first 2 points of the night.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You look at the effort, the energy, the competitive spirit, and that's a great play by Dinwiddie.
Paul, he's checked in for Seattle. Steph and Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Free throw good. Dinwiddie.
And every season, Dinwiddie just seems to get better, wanting to take on more and more responsibility. You have to appreciate his work ethic.
Moody, good.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Dinwiddie outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Dinwiddie's got 8 points here in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside for Butler. On the wing, Green. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. Over Paul. And there's another one for the Warriors.
And we've seen this so many times. A hot start by Curry. And once he gets rolling like this, there's not much the defense can do.
Paul passes to Reynolds. Seattle move the ball around. On the wing, Burks. Outside Paul. Launches a 3. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
To the paint. And the basket by Curry.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Pass to Reynolds. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. Reynolds' shot is off.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Moody, good.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the right side. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. No good on the 3. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Seattle. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the info. All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the Supersonics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Outside Butler. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And here's Curry for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Curry, no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And Burks gets it to go.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
The shot by Butler, no good. Left side Burks. Outside Paul. Pass to Dinwiddie. There's the 3. So we see Seattle get the win here. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference Semifinals. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time to present our player of the game.